Hey, today we're going to talk about good versus bad reps. Now, I've seen a lot of people when they go in the gym and they're lifting weights to get the set over with, which is not really the best course of action if you're trying to actually build muscle and get your aesthetic physique. So they'll go on the incline bench press and they'll just go like this. It's like, what are you doing? What are you actually working? You're not actually working anything. You're working mostly your joints and your tendons and not really working your muscles. So what I like to kind of say online and all this and all this stuff is, didn't make sense, but anyway, um, is control the weight. Don't let the weight control you. So for example, we're going with the incline. Now you grab the bar and you pull it down. You slowly lower it down till it hits your chest. Pause for a second and then push it back up. You'll notice a huge difference. You might not be able to use as heavy as the weight because instead of using the momentum of going like this, you're using all your muscles and you're on a controlled movement, slowly pushing it up and everything like that. It takes a lot more out of you, and which is kind of what you want to do if you're trying to build muscle because you're trying to add that new stress to it. And if you just, going up there like a weirdo, then I'm gonna say a lot of worse, but anyway, a weirdo, then you're not gonna get that benefit. So slow down the reps, lower the weight, like take a 2 count, like a 1, 2, pause it right here for a 1 count, and then you can either push up really hard, which would help building power and strength, or you can, if you're trying to really just build muscle, you can just take it slowly up, but control it. You don't want to go like this because you're going to put your joints in a lot of in an area where you don't want it because you're going to put a total lot of stress. This especially goes for squats, where people, I'm not going to show it because obviously you're going to see on the top of my head, but when people go down with squats, they go down super fast and they come up super slow. That's the opposite of what you want to do. So with the lowering portion, which is called the eccentric part of the movement, is you want to slow that down. That's where the majority of your muscle building is going to come from. And the contraction, where, like, for example, when you come up with a squat or you go like this on a bench press, that's where all your power is going to come from. So that part you want to do quickly because the faster you move, the stronger you get. But on the eccentric portion, flip that. You want to go slower because that's where you're going to build the strength because you're essentially fighting gravity, and that's going to help build the muscle. So for most reps, start with this. Do a 2 count to lower, a 1 count pause, and then either a 1 or 2 count to raise the weight. So again, that's 1, 2, 1, like that. Don't make it more complicated than that. We can work on time under tension and increase that lowering portion, but that'll be for a muscle building phase where that's the only focus. And we'd have to use lighter weights for that. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day. But good versus bad reps, you don't want to just go in there and like pump out reps. There's actually a funny video on Instagram about some guy doing that, but I'll see if I can find that somewhere. You want to control the weight. You don't want the weight to control you, and you want to have good time under tension because that's where your muscle building is going to happen. That's where you're going to make your joints healthier and you can save them from injury. And that's pretty much it. So good reps, take your time. Bad reps, just going to get the set done. All right, see you.